So back on the first real gamble of the season for Ballston Spa. 4th and less than 1 on their own, just inside their 25-yard line. So DeGuardia under center, 1 split wide each side. Borgolini goes in motion behind him. Looks like they're going to try and draw him again. And he'll check off to something at the line of scrimmage. Borgolini resets, so do the Scotties. And they will give it to, no, actually he's going to keep it himself. And he's going to fall forward for the first down. So a 1-yard gain there by DeGuardia on that one, and he will get the first down. So just outside the 26, well actually they're going to park it right at the 26. So first and down and 10 yards for the Scotties. 7:12 left in the first half as we're here on opening night. 6-0 Dutchmen in the lead. Packed in tight for Ballston Spa this time, and they'll go in motion and they'll toss it out to the right side of Davis. Davis will take on a tackler and go down at the 28-yard line, so it's going to be about a 2-yard gain for Davis on the play.
Gain of 2 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 8.
So we go past 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Ballston Spa 2nd and 8 from their own 28-yard line. Packed in tight for DeGuardia as he comes to the line, looks over the defense. He's going to hand off to Kohlberg up the middle. He has a seam, breaks a tackle, gets it out over the 40. And that's going to be a 13 yards for Kohlberg on the play.
Down, Ballston!
So 13 yards for Kohlberg on the play, right up the middle out to the 41-yard line of the Scotties. 5:55 left in the first half. Only 1 split wide this time for DeGuardia as he takes it under center. Hands off to Kohlberg up the middle. Takes a hit right at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, continues turning the legs, and he'll get it out to the 45. So 4-yard gain for the fullback on that one.
Derek Kohlberg. Gain of 4 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 6.
So Gilderland defense has forced a pair of fumbles thus far. One set up Gilderland with field position on the right side of the 50 that led to the touchdown. Now two split to the left for DeGuardia as he comes to the line. They're going to option to the right, and he is hit and drilled, and the ball popped out and fell right back to him, but a monster hit given by Brandon Courtney on that one, and that'll knock Ballston Spa 2 yards back and probably knock DeGuardia back to maybe 3 plays ago. He got smacked on that play. But no fumble on that one, even though Courtney did jar the ball loose, so he'll get a forced fumble there, but he met DeGuardia face mask to face mask and planted the Ballston Spa quarterback. The ball popped up in the air and fell right back to him though, so a nice stroke of luck for the Scotties. 3rd and 9 for Ballston Spa. Ball just outside their own 40-yard line. 4.5 left to go in the first half. 2 split wide left, 1 to the right, and DeGuardia's going to scramble to his left. He's going to throw back across his body since he's left-handed, and it's going to fall incomplete. It was intended for Drew Bishop on the play.
Andrew Bishop.
So that's going to bring up another Ballston Spa punt. They've gone fumble, punt thus far to start the year. 4:20 left in the first half. Back to kick is Gargiulo. Snap is low and bounces, but Gargiulo handles it, gets the kick away, end over end off to the left side. Not a great one, but it gets a pretty nice roll, and it will eventually go dead at about the 27-yard line of the Dutchmen. So 4:10 left in the half. I'm Ben Myers for the Sidelines blog and TimesUnion.com. O'Connor brings him out quickly. We're going to mark the ball at the 28. He's got got 4:10 to work with. Nyack already warming up to try a field goal right here before the half comes to an end. 3 out to the left and 1 out to the right for O'Connor. Takes a snap, gives it to Policelli off the right side, slips a couple tackles, still on his feet, and finally brought down.
25, Stephen Policelli, taken down by a host of Scotties.
And that host of Scotties keeps Policelli right at the line, maybe lost a yard on the play, so it'll be 2nd and long for Gilderland at their own 28-yard line. So again, 3 split wide, 1 to the right, those 3 are to the left of O'Connor. He'll sprint to his left, trying to throw, tucks it down, hit in the backfield, and is eventually corralled behind the line of scrimmage.
O'Connor, sacked on the run.
So it looks like he's going to be marked down on the 25-yard line. And he'll lose 4 on the play. And that'll bring up 3rd and long for Guilderland. So O'Connor has 2 to each side this time. Back will go out into the flat. Pass over the middle is complete. And a tackle coming across his body by Bishop on that play. And that's actually going to be a 1st down for Guilderland. Clock stops on the 1st down in high school football. So that gives Guilderland a chance to get to the line. 16-yard gain on the play for the 1st down. So run up the middle by Policelli doesn't really go anywhere.
The ball carrier number 35, Tony Stanish, taken down by a line of Scotties.
He'll get 3. They'll give Stanish 3 on the play. So now 2 to each side for O'Connor as he comes to the line. Policelli's with him in the backfield again. Under 2 minutes now. Long ball down the right side. He's got a man, but it's going to fall incomplete. Is intended for Dreisland on the play. Just a little bit too far. 1:47 left in the second half, or excuse me, the first half. It's going to be a 3rd and long for Guilderland from their own 43-yard line. 1:47, O'Connor, 3rd and 8, looking over the defense, 2 to each side for him. Policelli with him in the backfield. He'll fake the Policelli and he'll pull it up for a pass. Thrown and complete. And once again, it's Dreisland that's the intended target on that one.
By number 22,
and he will get it to
Davis.
He'll get it right about to the 50, so an 8-yard gain, but it's going to be short of the 1st down. Actually, Gilderland's going to let the, let's see if they're going to let the clock run here at all. Or are they going to bring out the chains? I haven't seen any indication from anyone with a striped shirt on yet, so not exactly sure what the plan is. Ah, and here comes the chain gang, so they are going to measure this one. Coach Bowen will get out of the way. Hopefully we'll be able to get a shot of it. Doesn't look like he's going to oblige us though. Oh, there it goes. So he's that short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and less than a yard.
4th and 1.
can't see any indication on what Gilderland intends to do with this one. They're not lined up to punt it away, and actually they have them all packed in. Looks like they're going to go for it right here, and they will go for it and pick it up with Stanish off the left tackle.
Tony Stanish.
2-yard gain gets it over the 50 to the 48 of Ballston Spa. So first down for Gilderland, 1:30 remaining in the first half.
First down Guilderland on the Scotties 46-yard line.
So we have a flag on the play before they even get this one started. Looks like somebody's twitched a little early there. And that will be the call. False start against Gilderland.
5-yard penalty.
So 20 yards of penalties against Gilderland in the first half. 1 minute left to play in the opening half of football. First and 15, this time from the Gilderland 49-yard line. 2 split to each side for the Dutchman. Polsinelli in the backfield. He'll stay in, and actually he's going to get the screen here. Looks like he spiked it though. It's going to be incomplete.
Pressure put on the quarterback.
Incomplete pass, stops the clock with 47 seconds left in the first half. 8 tries for 38 yards thus far for O'Connor in the game. Second and 15 from the Dutchman 49-yard line on the left hash. 2 to each side as the spread offense has been the way of the game for the Dutchman. That's for Polsinelli off to the right. Once again stays in to block. Throw down the right edge. Man there is Drizzlin again. Makes the catch at about the 18. Brought down at the 13-yard line. Hey! 38 yards on the completion to Drizzlin on the play. So doubling up on the passing yards right there. Gilderland already back at the line of scrimmage, ready to go. O'Connor takes the snap and will spike it. Stop the clock with 34 seconds left to go.
Flag in the play.
We'll see if anything, an intentional grounding called against the Dutchman right there. So it'll be a 10-yard penalty, loss of down for Gilderland.
Yeah. Drew! Switch with that! Switch with that!
I think it's been used.
Whatever. Doesn't make it a bad penalty.
No, it does not. So 5 yards lost there for Gilderland. Second and 15.
Timeout!
So now Ballston Spa's going to call a timeout. We got things going on all over the place here. 34 seconds left. Second and 15. Ball marked at the Ballston Spa 18-yard line now. 25 yards in penalty yardage for Guilderland thus far. Drizzlin so far with 3 catches for 62, leading receiver of the game for the Dutchman, leading receiver overall. Nobody else has caught a pass for Ballston Spa. So if you just joined us, only scored the game, came back with 7:46 left in the first quarter. 3-yard rush by Tony Stanish for Gilderland. Extra point was blocked, so 6-0 Dutchman lead. Threatening again here right at the end of the half. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com, Sidelines blog. Bringing you the season opener from Ballston Spa as they host Gilderland. This matchup of a 6-3 in Ballston Spa, a 5-4 team last year in Gilderland. Both lost their quarterbacks due to graduation. But it doesn't make much difference now as Gilderland threatens with 34 seconds left in the half. So O'Connor has him back at the line. Ball marked at the 18. Looks over the defense, calls the signal. Takes the snap. He's looking off to his left. He's trying to throw away. No, he's going to tuck it and run right up the middle. Gets it over the 10, down to about the 5, about the 6-yard line. So it's going to be a 12-yard gain for O'Connor on the play. And Gilderland will use their last timeout of the half. 25 seconds left in the period.
Timeout, Guilderland.
Gilderland's final timeout of the half. They're faced with a 3rd and 4 from the Ballston Spa 6-yard line. 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Guilderland leads 6-0 as you watch at home. O'Connor brings him out. 9 attempts so far tonight for 76 yards. He's run the ball 11 times for 58 thus far. Looks over the D, 2 split to each side, calls a signal, takes the snap, looking right, now looking left, now scrambling right, gets the right edge, and dives for the pylon. He is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Guilderland, and they are up 12-0 in this season opener.
Runs it in for a touchdown.
Let's go! Goal line! Stand, let's go!
Gilderland going to go for 2 here, try and make up for that blocked extra point on their first score of the game.
Hey, look at me! RJ, you got here!
2 in the backfield this time as 1 splits to each side for O'Connor. Takes the snap, fakes it, and they're going to try with Stanish. And he is not going to get there.
Guilderland knocked down.
So 12-0 Guilderland in the lead. Ballston Spa been able to stop both extra point attempts thus far. 18 seconds left to go in the first half. You're watching Section 2 football on the Sidelines blog at timesunion.com. I'm Ben Myers. Typically I'm on the soccer field this time of year. James Allen down at Scotia Glenville High School calling tonight's game between Troy and Scotia, the opening game of the season from Time Warner Cable, so make sure you go and check out our friends over at TWC. And we got 12-0, Dutchmen out in front, about to take the lead into the half. Just want to remind everyone that you can head over to Times Union, the Sidelines blog on Tuesdays if you're interested in girls soccer. We talk about that every Tuesday with myself, along with boys soccer on Wednesdays. And then James Allen takes the reins on Thursday nights to talk well, Section 2 football. Of course, he's going to talk about this one along with the one he saw and whatever he sees on Saturday as well, as he is our intrepid gridiron reporter.
Taking for Guilderland, number 24, Neil Nyack.
So Nyack on, 18 seconds left in the half. See if he'll just squib this one. Has it teed up to do so, and just does put it along the ground, touched by Ballston Spa, but eventually caught and corralled just inside the 40 for Ballston Spa. So they might have a chance if they can get a big pass play here to get a score. They're going to mark him down right at the 40, or excuse me, 39, so 16 seconds. And it's 61 yards between Ballston Spa and Pay Dirt here at the end of the first half. Ballston Spa will come in 1 out to each side, as they have for much of the game this evening. DeGuardi takes the snap, it rolls right, looking to throw. He's going to decide to cut it upfield instead, tries to get the corner, and he'll get about 3 on the scramble, and that might be it for the half. And yes, that is going to do it for the first half of play. So we go into the halftime locker room.
Scotties are trailing the Gilderland
12-0.
12-0.
Gilderland out in front. So make sure you come back for the third quarter in just a little bit. I'm Ben Myers for Sidelines at TimesUnion.com. 12-0. Gilderland with the lead at the half.